What up, Bucs Nations? Welcome back to another one of my videos. The 2021 NFL schedule is officially out. It was out most of the day because of all the leaks, but I think it's officially out as of like 3-4 hours ago. So I am here to break down the schedule week by week and give my predictions. But yeah, if you are new here, make sure you click the subscribe button down below. I am Ramy B, and I post during the season weekly Buccaneers videos. Posted last week the draft video, and now I'm posting this one. And if any major thing happens, that's when I post. But yeah, make sure you're subscribed and tuned in so you can see my new posts. But let's get into the schedule. If you see me looking over to my side, I have the schedule up so I know the exact games in order. And like I said, I'm going to predict the reaction and like the timing of the games and the matchups and the road versus away, all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to give my predictions on win-lose. Now keep in mind, things change between, May and September. Like last year, we signed Fournette later on, Antonio Brown, things like that. Other teams had changes, injuries. So this is a preliminary prediction. Typically, I give this prediction, and I low-key kind of stick with it throughout the season, kind of. Like last year, I predicted 11-5 way before the season started, and we ended up finishing 11-5. But the matchups that I predicted to win or lose were a little off. But I'm going to go with this one. So let's get into it. Week 1. Season opener, Thursday Night Football, 8:30 p.m. against the Dallas Cowboys at home. That one was very predictable. We didn't have a lot of good home matchups coming up. Not a lot of good teams coming. Personally, I wanted the Saints week 1 so we can hang the banner in their faces. But I think with all the turnover on their roster and not having Breeze anymore, they didn't want to put them week 1 to get embarrassed, which is a shame because last year they put us week 1 against them. But anyways, Dallas Cowboys made the most sense. It was really, from what I was hearing, between Dallas and Buffalo. Dallas being the biggest market draw for the NFL, so if they're looking for ratings and money and attention, this is it. Jerry Jones coming in to face the Super Bowl winning Tom Brady and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dak Prescott is back with that big contract. They revamped their defense through the draft. I think that's a win. We don't know how good Dak is going to be after that injury, and last time we saw the Bucs defense, they destroyed Mahomes and their receiving options. So I don't think that all of a sudden our defense is going to forget to play. And I think we have that continuity that's going to harass the Cowboys offense. So win. I don't think it's going to be a huge blowout win, but I don't think it's going to be a very close game either. Probably like a 2-score game, maybe 10 points, 14 points, something like that. Week 2 at home, 4:05 p.m. against the Atlanta Falcons. What more is there to say? They were open to trading Matt Ryan and Julio. That's going to be a win. We're going to start out the season 2-0. So now week 3, 4:25 p.m., one of those evening games at Los Angeles Rams. So we're making that trip all the way to LA. Personally, I want to go to that game. I will be moving to Las Vegas next month, end of next month, early July. So that will be the closest game to me if I can't make it to Tampa for one. So hopefully I'll be able to go to that. But I think we are going to lose that game. I think that travel, going there, going to the Rams. Last year they beat us at home. They had last year the best defense in the NFL. Don't know if they're going to repeat that and have the best, but they are still going to be a threat and a team that we really have to reckon with. I think we take that loss. I think they're going to be looking past for week 4, which is a Sunday Night Football matchup against the New England Patriots. I think a lot of the team is going to be looking forward to that game, especially because of Brady returning back to Foxborough, Brady versus Belichick, which I think we're going to win that game. I think Brady's going to come in prepared. He's obviously very, very familiar with Patriots defenses, having, practicing against them. Kind of like last year, he destroyed the Lions because he knew, I think their head coach was Patricia at the time, and, he played against that defense. So I think that'll be a game that we'll be able to win. Sure, Brady's going to have a standing ovation, and they're probably going to do a tribute, hopefully, for him and all that kind of stuff. But I think we're going to win that game. At this point, we'll be 3-1 through the first quarter of the season. Week 5 home game, 1 p.m. against the Miami Dolphins. I think we win that one as well. I don't think this is going to be a game that's, a pushover game. I think it's going to be a closer game than we think. Miami ended last season on, I think they were 9-7 or maybe 10-6, one game out of the playoff spot. They got Tua, who should be maybe improving, but I think they do have some weapons there that, will make it hard on us to win, but I think we take that win. Week 6, we play Thursday Night Football, 8:20 p.m. game at Philadelphia Eagles. We win that one. What else is there to say? The Eagles sucked last year. Jalen Hurts, there's a lot of question marks around him. Sure, they drafted Devontae Smith. Sure, he's going to be good, but there's a lot of question mark about his size and all that, so I think we win that one. Week 7 at 4:25 p.m., we are playing the Chicago Bears. At home, I think we lose that one. For some reason, we always struggle against the Chicago Bears. Their defense is very tough. And I don't know. I think there's going to be a game in this season that against a team that's not the best that we're going to lose, and I think it's that Chicago Bears game. Week 8, 4:25 p.m. at New Orleans Saints. I call that a win. I think last year the playoff game was a changing of the guard, passing of the torch from the Saints for the division for us. Jameis Winston more than likely will be the starter over Taysom Hill. And as we know, Jameis throws a lot of picks. Our defense is very familiar with Jameis, having played Todd Bowles' defense, at least played a whole year with Jameis, and then they have some of that experience and his tendencies, and Bruce coached him on the offensive side, and same with Byron, so I think they'll be able to exploit them. And then we go into week 9, which is the bye week. At that point, we will be 6-2 at that point. Not bad going in. Week 9 bye isn't the latest. Like last year we had a week 13. I think this is the 3rd latest one. So we are here at the bye week, chance to recover, get better. And then week 10 we go to play Washington football. The Washington football team, 1 p.m. I think we win that one as well. We don't know if, what's his face, Fitzmagic is going to be the quarterback or Heineke. But either way, I think we should be able to win that one. Compared to the playoff game, we'll actually have game plan for Heineke or Fitzpatrick at that point. Weirdly enough, 3 of our 4 NFC East games are all primetime. The only one that wasn't primetime was the Washington football team, which is a little odd to me since they made the playoffs last year and they gave us the hardest time in the playoffs compared to all the teams we played. But, you know, that's another story. I would have much rather seen a Washington football team Sunday night game or Monday Night Football or Thursday night over Eagles or over our Week 11 opponent, which is Monday Night Football at home against the New York Giants. Would have rather seen Washington primetime. But either way, that's fine. New York Giants, I think we win that one. Last year we struggled a little bit against them. Again, this year, you know, we'll be firing on all cylinders off the bat. The offense will be coming together. And we're at home, Monday Night Football. I think the primetime jitters we had are all gone. So we win that one. Week 12, 1 p.m. at Indianapolis Colts. This is the new 17th game that was added on. So we are playing at the Colts. They have Carson Wentz starting. Should be starting unless he loses the QB battle, which I don't think he will. I think we win that one as well. Colts are, they were good last year. They had a good defense, good offense, but I think Carson Wentz is more of a liability. So compared to Phillip Rivers last year. So I think we win that one. Week 13 at Atlanta Falcons, 1 p.m. We win that game too. Again, Atlanta at this point, I think they'll be in full rebuilding, maybe trying to tank for the draft. Week 14 is probably our toughest game of the season. At home, 4:25 p.m. against the Buffalo Bills. That game probably will be flexed. I read online that week 5 through 17, they'll start flexing some of those Sunday night games and things like that. The Buffalo Bills will be a tough game, obviously, seeing how good they were last year and the additions they made. But Brady's like 38-3 against them. He's played them a lot. He has experience. You know, he was just there, not this past season, the season before, and played against Josh Allen and all of that. I think we win that one at home. I think it's a very close game coming down to the wire. Week 15, Sunday Night Football against the New Orleans Saints at home in Tampa. I think we win that one. I think at this point, this is going to be a revenge game for last year's Sunday Night Football game late in the season. I think we come out and we really show them who's really the division winner, and we blow them out. That's my hot take on that one. Week 16 at Carolina Panthers, 1 p.m. game. We win that. There's not much to say about the Panthers. Last year they were promising. This year they got Sam Darnold as quarterback, and I don't think Sam Darnold is better than Bridgewater. Sure, he might push the ball down the field, but I don't think he's as safe of a thrower as Bridgewater. I read something that in the last 3 or 4 years, since he's been in the league, I don't know how long he's been in the league, 3 years maybe, him and Jameis have the most turnovers. That tells us all we need to know, and our defense is really good at creating turnovers with the pressure and all that. Week 17 at New York Jets. We win that one, 1 p.m. game. Robert Saleh is the new coach. I'm really rooting for him. He's the first Muslim Arab coach. So I'm really rooting for him, but I don't think this year is the year for them. I think they're going to be rebuilding. They have Zach Wilson at quarterback. I think they're going to start getting the team together. They might be a little bit better in the second half of the season, but I just think Brady will overwhelm them. And then Week 18, 1 p.m. at home versus the Carolina Panthers. I think we lose that game, not because of the Panthers being that good, but I think at this point we will be 14-2 entering this game, and with the losses being to the Rams and the Bears, and I think we'll have the first seed locked up in the bye week, so I think we will rest starters. I'm basing this prediction on our schedule. I haven't looked at the schedules of like the Packers or the Seahawks or the 49ers or the other good teams in the conference. So just based on us, I think if we go 14-3, with it being a 17-game schedule, I think we will have the first seed locked up. Now, caveat, I guess, is if we don't have the first seed locked up, we're obviously going to put all the players in and then we win against the Panthers. But I'm going to go with the prediction that we will have the first seed locked up and we're going to rest our starters. 17-game season after the bye week, we're going to have 8 games. We're going to have 8 games after the bye, and, you know, having that bye week, it's going to be locked up, that first seed. So we'll just rest, give them 2 weeks of rest, some practice, and then come into the playoffs for a 3-4 game stretch to win the Super Bowl. We have 5 primetime games currently, with them being Sunday Night Football against the Saints, Monday Night Football against the Giants, Thursday Night Football against the Eagles, Sunday Night Football against the Patriots, and then the season opener against Dallas. They're saying no team can have more than 4, so we might get flexed in for more. I think we probably will get the Buffalo Bills game flexed in, and potentially maybe the Colts game week 12, depending how they're doing in that division. But yeah, that is my prediction for the season. Bucs fans, let me know down below what your predictions are for the season, whether you did agree or disagree on specific games, and what are you looking forward to? 5 primetime games matches last year. Obviously, we played 4 primetime games because the Raiders game got moved to Sunday afternoon because of the pandemic, and players had, I forgot, the O-line with the Raiders. There was some positive tests and things like that. So yeah, 5 is good, but let me know down below what you think, and like and subscribe as always, and let's go. This season can't come quick enough. It's already May. We got 4 months. Little on May 13th, we got 3 months and 3.5 weeks till the first game. I don't do preseason predictions. Who cares about that? But yeah, thank you for tuning in as always, I am out.
Let's go! You a Buccaneer fan? Let me know. Let me know. We about to win this thing at home. Let's go! Buccaneers!